Life often feels like a storm, with challenges coming from every direction. Stress, uncertainty, and unexpected obstacles can make us feel like we're drowning. But what if there was a way to remain calm, unshaken, and in control, no matter what happens? Stoicism offers a path to inner peace and resilience, helping us navigate life's ups and downs with clarity and strength. This ancient philosophy is not about avoiding emotions or pretending problems don't exist. Instead, it teaches us how to master our reactions and cultivate a mindset that fosters stability and wisdom. By embracing Stoic principles, we can transform our perspective on difficulties and find purpose in every experience. Imagine waking up every day with a sense of direction, unaffected by external circumstances. Whether you're dealing with work pressure, personal conflicts, or unexpected setbacks, you remain steady. This isn't a fantasy. It's the essence of Stoicism. It empowers us to take control of our thoughts, shape our responses, and build unshakable confidence. One of the most valuable lessons Stoicism teaches is the importance of having a clear purpose. Without purpose, life can feel directionless, like a ship lost at sea. The wind and waves push it in different directions, leaving it vulnerable to whatever comes its way. A firm purpose, however, acts as a compass, guiding us through life's uncertainties and keeping us grounded in our values. Epictetus, a great Stoic philosopher, emphasized that challenges reveal our character. The greater the difficulty, the greater the opportunity to demonstrate resilience. This isn't just a philosophical idea, it's a call to action. When you define a firm purpose, you gain a sense of control over your life. Instead of feeling lost in chaos, you navigate challenges with confidence, seeing them as stepping stones rather than obstacles. Finding purpose requires reflection. It's not just about career goals or personal ambitions, it's about the values and principles that define you. What truly matters to you? What do you stand for? What kind of person do you want to become? Answering these questions helps you uncover a deeper sense of direction and meaning. Once you identify your purpose, it becomes an anchor that stabilizes you during difficult times. Life will always present challenges, but when you know what you're working towards, setbacks become lessons rather than defeats. A clear purpose makes problems seem smaller because they are just part of the journey. Every difficulty turns into an opportunity to grow stronger and more determined. Building resilience requires commitment. A firm purpose isn't something you stumble upon. It's something you craft through deep reflection and consistency. This means evaluating your priorities, letting go of distractions, and aligning your actions with what truly matters. It's a continuous journey of self-discovery and refinement. Once you've found your purpose, the next step is to nurture it with diligence. This means showing up every day, even when things get tough. It's about perseverance, learning from failures, and maintaining focus. There will be moments of doubt, but a strong purpose gives you the motivation to push forward. It becomes a guiding light, leading you through difficult times and reminding you why you started in the first place. Think of your purpose as a beacon in the night. It not only directs you, but also provides security and stability. When life's storms try to throw you off course, your purpose keeps you grounded. It prevents you from being swept away by emotions or external difficulties. This is the power of Stoicism. It strengthens your will and determination, ensuring that nothing can shake your inner peace. Epictetus taught that real power lies in our ability to stay committed to our purpose despite obstacles. When you truly internalize this philosophy, nothing seems impossible. You develop an unbreakable spirit, ready to face any challenge with confidence and wisdom. One of the biggest struggles people face is controlling their emotions, especially when dealing with difficult situations. When someone offends us, it's natural to feel hurt or react impulsively. However, Stoicism teaches us a powerful lesson. Our emotions are shaped by our thoughts. This means that we have the ability to control how we react to any situation. Instead of letting offense overwhelm us, we can see it as an opportunity to build patience and self-awareness. Every time we resist the urge to react emotionally, we strengthen our mental discipline. It's like training a muscle. The more we practice, the stronger we become. Mastering emotional control doesn't mean suppressing feelings. It means recognizing them and choosing how to respond. When faced with anger, frustration, or disappointment, take a moment to pause. Ask yourself, is this reaction helping me? More often than not, reacting impulsively only makes things worse. By practicing mindfulness, you can shift your perspective and maintain composure in any situation. Small habits can help you regain control over your thoughts. Start by setting small, achievable goals every day. Each time you accomplish something, no matter how minor, you build self-confidence. When challenges arise, remind yourself that you have the power to decide how to respond. The more you practice, the easier it becomes to remain calm and rational, even in the face of adversity. Another important aspect of Stoicism is accepting what we cannot control. Many of our struggles come from trying to change things beyond our power. We stress over the actions of others, unexpected events, or the opinions of people around us. But Stoicism teaches us that peace comes from focusing only on what we can control, our thoughts, actions, and choices. When faced with a difficult situation, ask yourself, is this within my control? If the answer is no, let it go. Worrying about uncontrollable factors only drains energy and leads to frustration. Instead, direct your focus toward what you can influence. This shift in perspective brings clarity and reduces unnecessary stress. Practicing gratitude also plays a vital role in achieving inner peace. Often, we focus on what we lack rather than appreciating what we have. Stoicism encourages us to cultivate gratitude by recognizing the good in our lives. Every day, take a moment to reflect on the things you're thankful for. This simple habit shifts your mindset from scarcity to abundance, making challenges seem less daunting. Living a fulfilled life isn't about avoiding hardship. It's about developing the strength to face it with confidence. Stoicism provides timeless wisdom that helps us navigate life with resilience and purpose. By defining a firm purpose, mastering emotional control, and focusing on what we can change, we cultivate inner peace and strength. No matter what life throws your way, you have the power to remain calm, focused, and determined. Take the time to reflect, set your goals, and embrace the journey ahead. The wisdom of Stoicism is not just a philosophy, it's a way of life that leads to lasting happiness and fulfillment. Controlling your mind is one of the most powerful skills you can develop. It helps you stay strong in difficult situations and prevents negative emotions from taking over. When you focus on the present moment and understand your emotions, you gain the ability to choose your reactions wisely. This makes you resilient and less affected by challenges. Imagine a baker who spends every day perfecting their craft. This baker does not let criticism or praise affect them. They only focus on improving their skills. By staying dedicated to their work, they achieve a sense of freedom and inner peace. Similarly, when you guard your mind against outside influences, you can focus on your own growth. Guarding your mind involves setting boundaries. Be careful about what you allow into your mental space. Just as you would not let garbage into your home, do not let negative thoughts, toxic people, or harmful media clutter your mind. Instead, surround yourself with positive influences. Read books that expand your knowledge, have conversations that challenge and improve your thinking, and spend time with people who support and encourage you. Stoic philosophy is not just an ancient practice. It is a valuable tool for modern life. Learning to control your mind and emotions helps you achieve peace and freedom in a world full of uncertainty. This is not about suppressing emotions, but understanding them deeply and responding in a way that aligns with your values and purpose. One practical technique for strengthening your mind is mindfulness or meditation. These practices help you become more aware of your thoughts and emotions. When you create a gap between what happens and how you react, you gain control over your response. This gap is where your true power lies. Regularly practicing mindfulness trains your mind to observe without reacting immediately. This gives you greater control over your emotions and helps you stay calm in difficult situations. Another important aspect of guarding your mind is developing a growth mindset. View challenges as opportunities for learning instead of threats. When you face difficulties, remind yourself that every obstacle is a chance to grow stronger and wiser. Changing your perspective in this way makes you more resilient and less affected by negativity. Guarding your mind is a lifelong journey. It requires you to consistently focus on what you can control, your thoughts, responses, and attitudes. It also means rejecting the victim mentality and embracing the role of an active creator of your experiences. The more you practice, the more natural it becomes. Over time, you will find that external events have less and less power over your inner peace. A great lesson from Stoicism comes from Epictetus, who taught that we cannot control what others think or do, but we can control how we react. This means that even when someone criticizes you, you have the power to decide how much that criticism affects you. In today's world, this translates to understanding that everyone has their own perspectives and values, which may not always align with yours. It is normal to encounter differing opinions and even harsh words. What truly matters is how you process and respond to these situations. When faced with criticism, the first step is to understand yourself deeply. When you are clear about your values and motivations, criticism from others loses its power. If you know that you are acting according to your principles, negative words become less significant. This self-awareness builds a strong foundation that protects you from being easily swayed by external opinions. Instead of reacting defensively to criticism, take a moment to pause and reflect. Ask yourself if there is any truth in the criticism. Sometimes, even harsh feedback contains valuable insights that can help you improve. This does not mean you have to accept all criticism, but being open to considering it shows maturity and a willingness to grow. Stoicism also teaches the importance of patience and gentleness. Patience helps you remain composed and not react hastily. Gentleness allows you to maintain good relationships, even with those who disagree with you. Many wise people throughout history have faced insults and harm with patience and kindness, staying true to their path. By practicing patience and gentleness, you can handle criticism without letting it disrupt your inner peace. Developing a thick skin is another essential part of handling criticism. This does not mean ignoring feedback or becoming indifferent, but building resilience. Not all criticism is about you. Sometimes people criticize others due to their own insecurities or frustrations. By recognizing this, you can avoid taking criticism personally and protect your self-worth. Remember, you always have the power to choose your response. This is a core principle of Stoic philosophy. Just because someone criticizes you does not mean you must accept their judgment as the final word on your character or abilities. You can choose to take what is useful and discard the rest. This approach helps you grow without being weighed down by negativity. Engaging in constructive dialogue is another useful strategy for handling criticism. If the criticism comes from someone close, such as a friend or family member, consider discussing it with them. Ask for clarification and express your perspective calmly. This not only helps resolve misunderstandings, but also strengthens relationships by fostering open communication and mutual respect. How you handle criticism can also inspire others. When people see you responding with grace, composure, and a willingness to learn, they are likely to admire your strength. You become a role model for resilience and emotional intelligence, demonstrating how to stay strong in the face of challenges. Epictetus taught that what disturbs us is not the events themselves, but how we think about them. This means that when someone offends you, it is not their words or actions that hurt you. It is your own interpretation of them. If you train your mind to remain steady and focused on what truly matters, you will not be easily affected by negativity. This mindset applies to all areas of life. Whether you are dealing with personal struggles, work challenges, or social conflicts, remembering that you control your reactions gives you an advantage. The more you practice this perspective, the more unshakable you become. You will no longer be easily swayed by criticism or setbacks because your inner strength will guide you through any challenge. Life is unpredictable, and we cannot control everything that happens. However, we can always control our thoughts, reactions, and choices. By guarding our minds, practicing mindfulness, embracing growth, and handling criticism wisely, we create a life filled with peace and purpose. The more we develop these habits, the stronger and freer we become. In the end, the power to shape your experience lies within you. No one else can control your thoughts or emotions unless you let them. By staying true to your values, focusing on growth, and responding with wisdom, you build a life that is stable, fulfilling, and truly your own. The way you react to words or actions matters more than the words or actions themselves. The real power lies within you. You decide how much an offense affects you. This idea is freeing because it shifts control from outside circumstances to your inner world. Transforming offense is not about ignoring your emotions. It is natural to feel hurt or upset. Stoicism teaches us to acknowledge these feelings without letting them control us. It is about creating space between an event and your reaction. In that space, you have the power to choose a response that aligns with your values and long-term goals. A helpful way to deal with offense is through cognitive reframing. When you feel offended, try to see the situation differently. Instead of focusing on the negative, ask yourself what you can learn. You do not have to agree with the person who offended you, but you can take something useful from the experience. For example, if a friend criticizes your choices, instead of feeling hurt, consider if there is any truth in their words. If their opinion does not align with your values, you can confidently move forward. If it does, you have an opportunity to improve. Stoicism also emphasizes empathy. When someone offends you, try to see things from their perspective. What might they be going through? Why did they act this way? This approach does not excuse bad behavior, but it helps you respond with understanding instead of anger. Everyone has struggles, and recognizing this can make it easier to let go of resentment. Forgiveness is another powerful tool. Holding on to offense and resentment only harms you. It is like drinking poison and expecting someone else to suffer. Choosing to forgive frees you from negativity. Forgiveness does not mean accepting wrongdoing. It means releasing its power over you. It allows you to move forward with peace. True strength comes from facing challenges, not avoiding them. Every offense is an opportunity to build resilience. Just like muscles grow stronger with exercise, your character strengthens when you learn to transform offenses into growth. The more you practice, the easier it becomes. Over time, you will find that outside events have less control over your inner peace. Transforming offense is a skill. It takes time, patience, and self-awareness. Every time you choose to handle a situation calmly, you reinforce a positive habit. It becomes easier to respond constructively in the future. Epictetus, a famous Stoic philosopher, said that we give meaning to events, creating fear and shame in our minds. This means that fear and shame do not come from situations themselves, but from how we interpret them. Once we understand this, we can start changing the way we see and react to fear and shame. Fear often comes from the unknown or the possibility of failure. It is a natural response meant to protect us, but it can become overwhelming if not managed. Stoicism teaches us to face our fears instead of running from them. When fear is broken down into specific concerns, it loses its power. For example, if you fear public speaking, ask yourself what exactly you are afraid of. Maybe you worry about being judged or making mistakes, but when you think about it, you realize the audience is there to listen, not to criticize. Even if you make a mistake, it is not the end of the world. Every speaker stumbles at some point. The more you practice, the more your fear fades. Shame is a deep emotion that makes us feel unworthy. It often comes from social pressure or past mistakes. Stoicism teaches us to face shame with courage and kindness toward ourselves. Instead of letting shame define us, we should learn from our experiences. If you feel ashamed of a past mistake, do not let it control you. Reflect on what happened and understand why it occurred. What can you learn from it? How can it help you grow? Facing shame directly helps turn it into a lesson instead of a source of pain. Self-forgiveness is important for overcoming shame. Holding on to shame keeps you trapped in self-criticism. By forgiving yourself, you free yourself from the weight of past mistakes. Forgiving yourself does not mean ignoring your mistakes. It means learning from them and letting them go. To overcome fear and shame, take small steps. Gradually face situations that make you uncomfortable. Each experience will make you stronger. Over time, you will find that fear and shame lose their power over you. Stoicism also values community and support. Sharing your fears and shame with trusted friends or mentors can be helpful. Talking about emotions openly can provide relief, new insights, and encouragement. Often, you will find that others have faced similar struggles and can offer guidance. Epictetus suggested that by expecting difficulties, we can prepare to handle them wisely. This does not mean expecting the worst, but being ready for challenges. When you anticipate obstacles, they do not catch you off guard. Instead, you are prepared to handle them calmly. One way to anticipate obstacles is through a Stoic technique called premeditation of evils. This means thinking about possible challenges and planning how to respond. For example, before an important meeting, you might consider what could go wrong: technical issues, tough questions, or nerves. By thinking about these possibilities, you can prepare solutions and remain composed if they happen. This practice does not create negativity, but builds mental resilience. When you have mentally prepared for difficulties, you're less likely to be thrown off balance when they occur. You become more adaptable and maintain self-control, which is a key Stoic principle. Anticipating obstacles also means being flexible. Life does not always go as planned. Rigid expectations can lead to disappointment and stress. If you accept that things may not always work out, you can adjust more easily. This flexibility is crucial for handling life's uncertainties. Another important part of preparing for challenges is recognizing your strengths. While thinking about difficulties, also remind yourself of your skills and support systems. A balanced mindset keeps you prepared without feeling overwhelmed. Expecting challenges helps build patience and perseverance. When you know that difficulties are part of life, you develop a long-term mindset. You learn to value persistence over immediate success. This mindset helps you stay patient and determined, even when facing setbacks. Regular reflection can improve your ability to anticipate obstacles. Think about past experiences. What challenges did you face? How did you handle them? What worked, and what could you improve? Learning from past experiences helps you prepare better for the future. Practicing mindfulness can also strengthen your ability to handle difficulties. By staying present and aware, you can manage emotions and reactions more effectively. This awareness allows you to approach challenges with clarity and confidence. In the end, the way you respond to challenges, offenses, fears, and shame shapes your life. By practicing self awareness, reframing negative thoughts, showing empathy, forgiving yourself and others, and preparing for difficulties, you build resilience. Over time, you gain control over your emotions and reactions. This leads to inner peace and personal growth, allowing you to navigate life with wisdom and strength. Mindfulness plays a crucial role in helping you stay present and aware of your surroundings. It allows you to recognize potential challenges early and respond thoughtfully. When you develop mindfulness, you enhance your ability to regulate emotions, ensuring that you remain calm and centered even in stressful situations. Instead of reacting impulsively, you gain the power to approach difficulties with a clear and focused mind. Epictetus once said that it is not what happens to you that matters, but how you react to it. This simple yet profound statement highlights the essence of inner strength. True power does not lie in changing external circumstances, but in mastering our responses to them. Challenges and adversities are part of life, and they often appear unexpectedly. Whether it is severe criticism from someone you trust or an unforeseen setback, you always have the freedom to choose how you respond. This choice defines who you are and shapes the direction of your life. Building inner strength begins with self awareness and deliberate practice. Recognizing your emotions without letting them control you is a key aspect of this process. This does not mean suppressing feelings or pretending they do not exist. Instead, it involves observing them, understanding their root causes, and managing them wisely. The more aware you become of your emotional triggers, the better you can handle your reactions. This awareness is the foundation of inner strength. Stoicism teaches the importance of distinguishing between what is within our control and what is not. This distinction is crucial in maintaining peace of mind. You cannot control the opinions or actions of others, but you can control your attitude and responses. By shifting your focus to what you can control, you conserve energy and reduce unnecessary stress. This change in mindset is empowering and helps you stay grounded despite external turmoil. Forgiveness is another powerful aspect of inner strength. Holding on to grudges or resentment only drains your energy and clouds your judgment. Stoicism encourages you to practice forgiveness, not by excusing harmful behavior, but by freeing yourself from its emotional burden. When you forgive, you let go of negativity and create space for healing and personal growth. This does not mean forgetting what happened, but rather ensuring that past wounds do not dictate your future. Resilience is an essential component of inner strength. Life is filled with ups and downs, and setbacks are inevitable. However, the way you view these obstacles makes a difference. Instead of seeing challenges as failures, consider them opportunities to strengthen your character. Every difficulty you face is a chance to practice resilience and perseverance. Over time, this mindset helps you become more adaptable and less affected by life's fluctuations. Stoicism also emphasizes the importance of seeking strength not just within yourself, but in your community and faith. Surrounding yourself with supportive and like-minded individuals can provide encouragement and inspiration. Engaging in meaningful conversations that challenge and expand your thinking helps you grow. If you have a spiritual practice, drawing on it can provide guidance and strength. These external sources of support reinforce your inner resilience and give you a sense of belonging. Practicing gratitude is another effective way to develop inner strength. It shifts your focus from what you lack to what you already have, fostering a positive mindset. Even in difficult times, there's always something to appreciate. By regularly acknowledging the positives in your life, you enhance your emotional resilience and maintain a balanced perspective. Gratitude helps you see life with a broader lens, making you more adaptable to challenges. Embracing vulnerability is another key aspect of inner strength. Acknowledging fears and insecurities does not make you weak, it makes you human. Confronting vulnerabilities with courage and compassion allows you to transform them into sources of strength. Self acceptance is an essential part of this process. Being honest with yourself about your fears does not mean letting them control you. Instead, it means recognizing them while making thoughtful choices about how to respond. This practice allows you to navigate life with authenticity and confidence. One of the most powerful tools for inner strength is creating a space between stimulus and response. When faced with a challenge, taking a moment to pause and reflect before reacting can make a huge difference. This ability to delay immediate reactions allows you to choose a response that aligns with your values and goals. For example, imagine driving in heavy traffic when someone cuts you off. Your immediate reaction might be anger or frustration. Instead of acting on this impulse, consider whether honking or shouting will improve the situation. Most likely it will not. Choosing to remain calm helps you maintain control over your emotions and contributes to a more peaceful experience. Restraint is another important quality when it comes to managing actions and emotions. In today's fast-paced world, we are often tempted to seek instant gratification and avoid discomfort. However, patience and perseverance bring long-term rewards. By delaying gratification and working toward long-term goals, you cultivate discipline and resilience. This principle also applies to communication. In moments of heated discussion or conflict, emotions can easily take over. Stoicism teaches the importance of practicing restraint in speech. Before speaking, consider the impact of your words. Are they constructive? Do they reflect your values? Choosing to communicate with mindfulness and intention strengthens relationships and builds trust. Developing self-restraint requires awareness and discipline. It involves recognizing impulses and consciously choosing how to act. Setting personal boundaries, practicing mindfulness, and adopting habits that align with your goals can support this effort. If you tend to procrastinate, creating a structured schedule can help you stay focused. If you struggle with anger, practicing relaxation techniques can help you remain calm in stressful situations. Stoicism emphasizes the importance of making decisions based on reason rather than impulse. Acting with thoughtfulness leads to better outcomes and a greater sense of control. Imagine facing a significant decision at work. Instead of making a hasty choice, take the time to gather information, weigh the pros and cons, and consider how your decision aligns with your values. This rational approach leads to more effective decision-making and reduces regret. Restraining actions does not mean becoming passive or avoiding action altogether. It is about being deliberate and intentional in your choices. Every action has consequences, and taking responsibility for them is a sign of maturity and strength. Practicing self-restraint makes you more effective in achieving your goals and maintaining peace of mind. Regular self-reflection enhances your ability to manage your actions and emotions. Taking a few moments each day to review your behavior can provide valuable insights. Consider where you could have exercised more restraint and think about alternative ways to respond in the future. This habit of self-assessment strengthens your awareness and commitment to acting with intention. Another practical way to improve self-restraint is through mindfulness practice. Staying present and aware helps you recognize impulsive urges and choose more thoughtful responses. Whether through meditation, deep breathing, or simply paying attention to your thoughts, incorporating mindfulness into your routine can greatly improve self-control. Acceptance is the first step toward effective action. Resisting reality only wastes energy and creates unnecessary suffering. For example, losing a job can be stressful and upsetting. While these emotions are natural, dwelling on them does not change the situation. By accepting what has happened, you can focus on constructive next steps. such as updating your resume, networking, or exploring new opportunities. This proactive approach allows you to navigate challenges more effectively. Inner strength is not about avoiding difficulties, but about facing them with clarity and resilience. It is about staying grounded despite the uncertainties of life and maintaining control over your emotions and actions. Through mindfulness, self awareness, patience, gratitude, and resilience, you build a foundation of strength that allows you to face challenges with confidence and wisdom. Stoicism is a philosophy that teaches the importance of acceptance, resilience, and inner peace. Life is full of challenges, and learning to accept what we cannot change reduces the emotional toll of difficult experiences. Acceptance does not mean giving up. It means finding strength in adversity. Every challenge, no matter how difficult, offers a lesson and an opportunity for growth. Shifting your perspective can turn obstacles into stepping stones for personal development. One effective way to develop acceptance is through mindfulness and meditation. These practices help you stay present and aware, allowing you to observe thoughts and emotions without judgment. By practicing mindfulness regularly, you learn to accept each moment as it comes, with all its imperfections and uncertainties. This mindset creates a strong foundation of inner peace and resilience, helping you navigate life's ups and downs with greater ease. Perfectionism often stands in the way of acceptance. Many people strive for perfection in their careers, relationships, and personal achievements, but this pursuit can lead to stress and dissatisfaction. Perfection is an illusion, and expecting it only creates frustration. By accepting that imperfections are a natural part of life, you can appreciate your progress without constantly feeling like you are falling short. This does not mean lowering your standards, but rather recognizing that growth comes from learning and improvement, not from being flawless. Gratitude is another powerful tool for developing acceptance. When you focus on what you have rather than what you lack, your mindset shifts from scarcity to abundance. Gratitude helps you see the good in life, even during difficult times. Practicing gratitude regularly reinforces a positive outlook and strengthens your ability to accept and appreciate life as it is. The more you focus on the positives, the easier it becomes to handle challenges without feeling overwhelmed. Acceptance also plays a crucial role in relationships. People often have expectations of how others should behave, which leads to frustration and disappointment when those expectations are not met. By accepting people as they are, with all their strengths and weaknesses, relationships become more harmonious and fulfilling. This does not mean tolerating harmful behavior, but rather understanding that everyone has their own journey and challenges. Practicing empathy and compassion allows for deeper connections and mutual growth. Stoic philosophers like Epictetus believe that living according to nature means understanding our place in the world and acting in alignment with our rational and social nature. Living authentically requires self-awareness, introspection, and reflection on personal values, strengths, and purpose. When you understand your true nature, you make choices that align with your core beliefs rather than conforming to societal expectations or external pressures. Recognizing the natural cycles of life is another important aspect of living according to nature. Just as seasons change, life goes through phases of growth, stability, decline, and renewal. Accepting these cycles helps navigate transitions with greater ease. Change is inevitable, and resisting it only creates suffering. By embracing life's natural flow, you can move forward with grace and resilience. Stoicism emphasizes the importance of cultivating virtues such as wisdom, courage, justice, and temperance. These virtues serve as guiding principles for making ethical decisions and facing challenges with strength. Wisdom allows for clear thinking and informed choices. Courage helps confront adversity and take action. Justice ensures fairness and honor in interactions with others. Temperance fosters balance and self-control. By practicing these virtues, You align your actions with your rational nature, leading to a more meaningful and fulfilling life. Another key principle of Stoicism is living in harmony with others. As social beings, human connections play a significant role in well being. Recognizing interdependence and contributing to the well being of the community fosters a sense of purpose. Practicing empathy, compassion, and cooperation strengthens relationships and creates a supportive environment. Helping others and building positive connections fulfill the natural human need for belonging and unity. Simplicity is another valuable lesson from Stoicism. In a world filled with distractions and material pursuits, it is easy to lose sight of what truly matters. Stoicism encourages focusing on core values and essential needs rather than chasing superficial desires. Simplifying life means prioritizing meaningful relationships, personal growth, and self care over material wealth and status. By removing unnecessary distractions, you create space for genuine joy and fulfillment. Acceptance and gratitude go hand in hand with living according to nature. Accepting life as it unfolds reduces the need to control every outcome. Trusting the process and letting go of excessive worry leads to greater peace of mind. Gratitude helps shift attention toward the present moment, reinforcing a sense of abundance and appreciation. When you focus on what is good, contentment naturally follows. Mindfulness is a practical way to integrate these Stoic principles into daily life. Staying present and aware allows for intentional choices that align with your true self. Meditation, deep breathing, and mindful observation cultivate a deeper connection with your inner nature and the world around you. These practices encourage slowing down, reflecting, and acting with purpose rather than reacting impulsively to external pressures. Stoicism also teaches the importance of environmental responsibility. As part of the natural world, humans have a duty to care for the planet and preserve its resources. Making sustainable choices, reducing waste, and respecting nature contribute to the well-being of future generations. Living in an environmentally conscious way honors the interconnectedness of all life and reflects an awareness of humanity's impact on the world. As you embrace Stoic principles, remember that true power lies not in controlling external circumstances, but in mastering your own thoughts and actions. By focusing on what is within your control, you develop resilience and inner strength. Acceptance, gratitude, mindfulness, and virtue are the keys to a fulfilling and meaningful life. Stoicism offers timeless wisdom that can guide you toward inner peace and personal growth. The journey to self-mastery begins with a single step: choosing to see every challenge as an opportunity. Stay strong, stay grounded, and continue your path to wisdom and well-being.